Hello viewers, today we will be repairing a Uniden cordless telephone. This is model DCX200, and this is a very common failure that I see on these telephones and several other models as well. The DECT6 model 150 had this problem, and the earlier 5.8 GHz ones from the 9485 series and the 8885 series, almost any of the models that had this center navigation button tended to fail. All the buttons work okay on this phone, with the exception of this one. It does not respond at all. A lot of times this gets dirty, and I'll open this up and I'll show you why. It gets dirty and it stops working because of the dirt, and a good cleaning will often fix the problem. However, in this case, this telephone is very clean, so that's not going to be the problem. In this case, the problem is going to be that the conductive material has worn off of that center navigation button. So the first thing we're going to do is remove the battery, and we have two screws here at the bottom that I'm going to remove. Okay, that's the wrong way. Okay, and with those screws removed, we can begin to open the handset. And this can be a little flaky. It looks like this is going to open up relatively easily. And it's going to need some help on the top clips. There we go. And what just broke off of there was not something breaking, even though it certainly looked like it. It was just the headset jack cover coming off. Okay, once we're inside here, we have one more screw to remove. And now we can get to the troublesome part. So this is where the issue is, right here. And this is a really foolish design, and they used it for so many years and it never worked right, and I don't know why they didn't come up with something else. These black dots on here are conductive material, and when you press the button, the conductive material shorts out this contact, and that's how the button press gets registered. For all the numeric keys, the talk end button, and the select keys, and the feature keys at the bottom, they're all operated through this plasticky thing that houses the conductive material. This is good because any oils from your face and other things that can get in here over time will have to penetrate through the buttons themselves and this piece of paper before it starts having a problem. For whatever reason, these four buttons here, which are responsible for the navigation button, the conductive material is not on the piece of paper, it's on the rubber button pad itself, and this gets dirty very quickly and it wears out very quickly, and what happens is the conductive material on here kind of degrades and wears off and stops working. Now if the whole thing was like this, it's much easier to fix, because you could just replace this whole thing. If it was all like this and it was, full through there, this wouldn't fail so much. But for whatever reason, this is how they designed it, and so this is what we have to deal with. So to fix this, what we're going to do is apply new conductive material to these four buttons here. Now this one is relatively clean. If this is sticky or anything at all, you need to clean it, otherwise the repair is not going to hold. I have here some foil tape. This is commonly used in the HVAC industry for taping ducts together and things of that nature. And what I'm going to do is cut a very small piece of it off. About the same distance as one of these things, And then I'm going to begin peeling it off, which is usually the hardest part of this procedure. With this exposed, I'm going to cut off that end because it's not going to make a good connection. I'm going to cut a very small piece off, and I'm going to get a tweezer here, small ones like this, and I'm going to take this piece of sticky tape and I'm going to apply it over where that surface, the black conductive surface, is. Okay, that's one. I'll go ahead and do that for the rest of them now. Okay, so that's what it should look like when it's finished. It's not a work of precision. It doesn't matter, it'll work just fine even if it's a little bit sloppy like that. So now I'm going to put this back in, and preferably not have that piece of hair in there. Okay, now we have a fully operational button.